Hey, yo, Papa, today we have. Woman realizes viral TikTok destroyed her career.
I have been to work for the state, and if I have to watch your cheeks hanging out again, I will call CPS. We're all sitting over here. You don't get to touch me. Then don't look.
Due to the shortness of her skirt, it was like this, and you could see everything open.
Here's this woman I don't know who just came up and touched my bare butt. Like, I have no clue who this is.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
It looks as if we have a Karen getting what she deserves. Let's proceed. I could be wrong.
Heated confrontation between a mother and a group of young
Crazy Karen put her hands up my skin tight skirt and tried to pull it down at local. Ooh.
Brother, what's that?
You don't even know this. Like, bro, it's one thing to be like, hey, yo, pull up your pants, bro, to a stranger. It's another thing to grab their pants by the bridges and yank them up. This is even worse.
younger women goes viral. It captured the aftermath of the older woman tugging on the younger one's skirt, claiming to prevent lewdness. Drama reaches untenable heights as police seek the truth in a case of conflicting sensationalist reports.
Wow.
The following is based on official police records. It's the evening of April 20th, 2024.
Okay.
Sakura, a Japanese steakhouse in St. George, Utah, is booked with high schoolers before their spring formal dance. Footage uploaded to TikTok captures a heated confrontation between waiting diners.
I have been to work for the state, and if I have to watch your cheeks hanging out again, I will call CPS.
Wait. So is that an actual thing? If a minor is dressing promiscuous, you can call CPS on them. I never heard of that a day in my life. Do you really work for the state? I mean, I feel like she do, since she brought that up. And it said this ruined her career.
Over 18.
She is 19 years old.
You don't get to touch her. You don't get to touch her.
What's captured on camera
Oh my gosh, this is fucking embarrassing. I'm getting secondhand embarrassment. Cause now, that whole claim, I'm calling CPS, nah, that just went out the window. Even what little ground it held, completely gone. She's 19, man. She grown. She can wear whatever, do whatever the fuck she want. And she there with her girlfriend, so you know it's a 5v1 right now. Stop, evacuate the premises, apologize, and shut that shit up.
is only a fraction of what each side would later claim happened.
Wow.
You don't get to touch her.
We're all sitting over
You
here.
don't get to touch her. Then don't look.
The clip, posted by CC Snow, is viewed over 500,000 times within hours. But what viewers don't know yet is that the woman threatening to call CPS does in fact work inside the Utah Attorney General's office.
Why are you it's not appropriate.
The older woman, later identified as 48-year-old Ida Ann Lorenzo, files an incident report with the St. George Police
What?
Department as she perceives that her family's safety is at stake.
Safety.
We were at a restaurant yesterday. I was sitting with a 10-year-old sitting on my right-hand side. A bunch of girls walk in. Their skirts were so short that as we're standing there, I see the 10-year-old pointing to one of them, and you could see her entire and the butt cheeks and everything hanging out. And
Wait, is that an actual word? The TWAT word? I thought that was just like an insult. I didn't know that was the actual thing. What even is it? Is it not the P word? Is it not the V word? Is it something different? Please educate me.
immediately I was like, oh my God, that is completely inappropriate. We do not need to be sitting at a restaurant having a 10-year-old look at someone's private parts. They were saying that this particular group of girls, they're called the Slut Squad, and they were just bullies. They bullied everybody around them. And
What? Mean Girls? What's going on with this?
in my opinion, if 17-year-olds that are going to a high school ball are sitting there calling them bullies and they're known and labeled as the stripper squad.
Gotcha, bitch.
Alright. So I think now you're lying. First you said the slut squad, now you said the stripper squad. The inconsistencies makes me think that you're fabricating this part of the story. Well, your name, Ida Ann. Come on, man.
In my opinion, they're fully aware that the behavior is not okay.
She claims to have only acted because the police could not in a timely manner. She meets the responding officer the following day.
Hello, are you Ida?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Good.
Good to meet you. So, these little girls have continued to incite a mob, and I've been harassed all day. Not only did they took it down from St. George Post and her Facebook, but now she put it on Instagram, and now she put it on TikTok. Like, at some point, something needs to be done. It needs to be stopped, and they have a reputation for doing this.
Wow. See, this is what you call abusing your power. What I mean by that, this lady is a attorney. She knows the law. She knows what buzzwords to use that will help her in her case. She knows what she's doing. She playing it up. Oh my gosh, you are nasty. She might be the pinnacle of all Karens. Because typically with a Karen, you know, it's just some nasty old lady. You know, some uptight, stuck up woman. But she's an attorney. She knows the law. When she's talking about I need to speak to your manager, shit can go left quick. She know what to say. She know how to plead her case. You're disgusting. You are abusing your education, your skills. You're using your power for wrong. Just admit it, bro. You shouldn't have done what you did, but now you want it. Wow.
Which is why none of the minor kids wanted to get up and say anything. And so, I don't...
The video she posted has currently reached 517,000 views.
Damn. Yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
telling me that she was not wearing any underwear.
As we could see, yeah, exactly, we could see.
Pubic hair. Again. You're gross. These are some little girls that I don't even know. Maybe you saw your old high school bullies. You seen some that you can never live up to. That you might have used to look like, but you don't look like that now. For whatever reason. You saw the way they were dressed. And you were so disturbed for whatever reason. You decided to reach up and try to pull her skirt down. Cause this whole scene. And now when you get some backlash, now when 517,000 people see you for who you are and start giving you what you deserved, now you're playing up this whole story. Oh, she wasn't wearing no underwear. They called themselves the slut squad, the stripper squad. They bullies. They minors. I don't even think she's wearing, like, bro. And you see these words? As we could see. Yeah, exactly. You see how she's not just saying it outright? Yes, she was not wearing underwear. We could see pubic hair. She tiptoeing around these answers to make sure that she is safe. To where when it comes out, she wasn't wearing underwear. Or, well, from our perspective, it looked like she wasn't, yada, yada, yada. Gross.
We could see, yeah, exactly, we could see pubic hair, skin, and everything, like, honestly.
Are you saying the opening?
Yes, because we were actually seated and she was standing up and she was at a higher.
So you were under her.
Due to the shortness of her skirt, it was like this, and you could see everything open. Not only were there minors involved that were all seated around me, but my son was present as well. That's the only reason why I was like, listen, you're hanging out in front of minors. That's not something that you should take lightly.
Well, just contact your employers, let them know the situation and that they might be getting.
Well, I talked to one of the attorneys and they're like, I talked to my boss and she was like, if she actually was showing her body parts, she's gonna get charged.
Shortly after Ida gives her statement.
And again, well, not again. Let me just make this clear. I'm not saying, y'all young women need to be out there dressing like how this young lady was depicted as dressing. We still haven't seen exactly how it was looking. I'm not saying, it's okay, go out there, wear them mini skirts, like, be modest. But what I am saying is the lengths that Idaho the lengths that she went to is that's not how you meet those situations. But again, you know, shit, if I seen my daughter dressing like that, if I seen my sister dressing like that, best believe it's gonna be issues. But a stranger is completely different. Someone that I don't know, completely different. Someone that isn't connected to me, completely different. I'm not finna go out of my way to do that. There is a right and a wrong way of doing things. And you, Idaho, this was the wrong way of doing it. And now you feeling that fire.
The other side of the story presents itself from none other than the recipient of Ida's unwanted skirt tug, 19-year-old Avery Leroy. She agrees to come down to the station accompanied by witnesses.
She came up, reached her hands, her cold hands went up my skirt, and I felt her hands up my skirt, and then I felt like a tug. And like my skirt doesn't go down much farther, like it's not that short of a skirt. And so I felt this tug and I like whip around thinking it's one of my friends or something. And I'm just kind of standing there in shock. So I'm like, here's this woman I don't know who just came up and touched my bare butt. Like, I have no clue who this is.
So I stood behind her and I was like, go like this with my clothing. And I was like, you know, you should probably cover up. And then at that point, she turned and she was like that. And as you can see, they were mob rushing at me as I was.
Wow, you nasty. Mob rushing. They were standing together as a group. You approached them. How the fuck does people turning around, acknowledging you? How is that now considered mob rushing? You walked into the fucking mob. The mob didn't rush you, bitch. Oh my gosh. The way she's spinning it and twisting it, bro. Manipulation at its peak. She low-key might be final level Karen.
Trying to stand behind her to cover her butt.
She does that, and then she says, you're underage, you should probably hide that. If you think I'm underage, why are you touching a minor at all? Especially if you think I don't have underwear on.
Yeah, the logic wasn't there.
No.
And then she came back up a second time after Avery came up. Our other friend Avery, fun fact, same name, she was standing right next to her.
Fun fact, same name.
And the second time she came up, she touched both their hips and squeezed them, like pinched us, and said she was going to call Child Protective Services if she saw them. The rest was on video.
I saw the video, and I think 57,000 other people saw it too.
Yeah.
57,000, nah. 517,000. You forgot it. You forgot a 0 and a 1.
More of Avery's friends join her at the police station to give witness statement.
Snow bunny heaven for y'all niggas that love snow bunnies.
What did she say exactly before? Because the video doesn't. It's bits and pieces. But did she identify who she was?
She just said, I work for this state, and pulled out an ID and it just said her name. But none of
So she gave you that.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't find it until closer on.
And she was like, I work for this state, you guys are all done. Like, I'm calling the cops and CPS. Like, you guys are toast. And they're like, toast for what?
As the other side of the story appears to fill in, one of Avery's friends makes a claim about Ida's activities before the incident that night.
One of our friends that was at the birthday dinner with us, after that happened, she sent the video to her mom. Her mom was like, no way, that lady was at the brewery less than an hour ago, causing a crazy scene. And so then she showed up there, and when she was looking at us, like her eyes, like, she wouldn't look at anybody in the eyes when she was talking. Like, she just did not seem all that.
I got a standing ovation from everyone that was seating behind me.
That's totally.
Standing ovation? What are you talking about? Like that? Ida. Wrap it up, bro. Wrap it up. Pack it up. Going on about your day, bro. It's over. You trying to build this case, build this fabricated story, it's not going the way you thinking it. Homie said that's totally besides the point. I don't give a damn about people standing up and clapping for you. You're capping.
Beside the point.
However, because of the sensitivity of the nature, and everyone thought she was a minor because she did look like a minor, and there was a ton of kids. It was the high school ball.
Did you think she was a minor?
Yes, I did. I actually thought she was, and that's why I was like,
I just don't understand.
he
I don't
got
understand why you
charged.
went up and touched her.
While the officer attempts to argue personal space, Ida redirects focus to the opposing group, who she argues is known for disruptive antics.
Known for.
Atop the applause she claims to have received, she says she has the full support of the restaurant owner. The only problem is that Avery makes the same claim.
The restaurant comps our meal, like they gave us 20% off our meal, like they felt so bad. The restaurant was on our side completely. They didn't say my skirt was too short at all.
After Ida claims over the phone that a former employer requests that she close her LinkedIn profile, she returns to the police station to fill out a witness statement form.
I had my concerns from the get-go. And I'm going to just be straight up with you because this is kind of where we're at.
Come on. Well, I was finna say, come on, man, just do a little, clean that lens. Like, you can tell, like, when the lights get to looking like this, that's how you know you need to clean that motherfucker, man. But who knows, he probably been outside, inside. He's working.
You said you talked to her first.
Right, I was trying to talk to her, yes.
After you pulled her skirt.
Well, I covered her
Do you understand how a reasonable person would be like, I was just touched? No conversation before that? And then
I actually thought she was a high school
I didn't ask her.
student with
That's worse.
the rest of all
That's
the
what I
kids
mean.
over
That's
there.
worse. That makes it worse for me.
Yeah.
I don't like that. You mentioned that you saw this girl's opening, pubic hair,
Well, we could
creases, all of the above.
Yep.
The girl has sent me a video of her twirling in that skirt, photos of the skirt. She was wearing underwear and...
Wait, is it the girl in the white?
Of her twirling in that skirt, photos of the...
I'm gonna post it by Avery. Is this her in the white? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Ida, like, bro, the way you try to play this fucking story, cause honestly, who the fuck would come outside dressed like that? I don't even think, you know what I'm saying, that the ladies of the night, maybe some of them. But bro, what Ida basically described was legit half of the cheeks were out. And you could see the creases, the TWAT. Like, bro, these skirts, if this is Avery, bro, this is below both of the bums. Oh my gosh.
She was wearing underwear and shorts underneath her underwear.
Do you want me to put out there into the whole world that I saw her vagina?
I don't want you to touch her first off. How much did you drink that night?
I actually hadn't been drinking at all.
You were not drinking at all?
No, not before that.
Not before, it was after?
Right. We had dinner. We actually sat down and we had dinner.
You don't think alcohol is impairing your judgment for this?
No.
And when you're saying, I work for the state, I'm this and that, I'll do this, you're airing out that for, you got to be held to a little higher standard like me.
Yeah.
The hardest part for me with this is, I understand your concerns as maybe a mother and as a community citizen. I get that. But
well, not to mention
you
that
took action on this. There was no incident. You created it. You put it into action.
Yeah.
The consequences of your actions have been all of this. This has nothing to do with them. Today, you're going to be pushed under arrest for sexual battery.
What? Sexual battery? What? I didn't think this is where this was gonna go. I knew it said woman realizes viral TikTok destroyed her career, but she got arrested? Sexual battery. So that begs the question, at least to me, you know. I remember back when I was in law school. I just took like what was it? It was like a law class in high school. Probably like my last year, something like that. Anyways, shout out to what was his name? Was it Mr. B? Fuck, I forgot his name. He was a chill ass dude though. Anyways, I remember one day in particular, this has stuck in my memory for as long as I have lived since then. He said battery is when you make contact, right? Assault is when you attempt it. But contact is not, there. Because before that, you would hear things like, oh, I got assaulted, yada, yada, yada. You would think, oh, assault is, them doing something to you. But no. Assault is just, I guess, everything outside of contact. And then battery is contact and whatever else comes after that. Because, yeah, she legit touched these girls. Sexual battery. Damn. Oh, what the fuck going on, sweet?
Okay. So that's the unfortunate side of all this.
You're arresting me?
Right now you are under arrest, okay? So you'll just face my sergeant and put your hands behind your back.
Ida is placed in handcuffs without incident while the sergeant calls her son to pick up her car parked outside.
But I'm probably going to lose my job now because of it. And all I was trying to do is to be conscientious of the fact that she was really exposing herself. And, you know, I've already told you, so I probably just should quit talking at this point.
Yeah.
Ida Lorenzo was booked at the Purgatory Correctional Facility in
Purgatory.
Utah for...
Purgatory? Ain't that like some that deals with like death? Hold up. Purgatory. Purgatory. Meaning, last time I checked it, in Roman Catholic, a place of state of suffering inhabited by the souls of sinners who are expiating their sins before going to wow. But I'm guessing this is more so where they're leaning, having the quality of cleansing or purifying. Bro. Cause I knew purgatory, that is, and that's what y'all named y'all's establishment, Purgatory. I mean, it kind of makes sense though, you know, where these souls of sinners are going to be reborn, cleansed and clean before they exit into a better walk of life. I take it back. That's a W name for corrections facility.
Battery. According to news sources, the Office of the Utah Attorney General terminated her employment the next day. And despite wielding her position like a sword, she'd only been employed as a probationary worker for a little over a month.
Wow. Bit selling this big ass... Nigga, I work for the state, boy. A little over a fucking month. Oh my gosh. Imagine that, bro. She barely got her toes into the pool. She couldn't wait to pull that card. I work for the state. She couldn't wait to say that shit. And now she ain't never gonna be able to say that shit ever again. Oh my gosh. Well, it looks as if the level 100 Karen has been defeated.
July 28, 2024, Ida entered a plea in abeyance for a reduced Class B misdemeanor charge that would carry no sentence. Following a hearing which took place on July 29, 2025, the case was dismissed.
Wow.
If you'd like to see select...
Hey man, there you guys have it. There's a right way and a wrong way of doing any and all things. If you got an issue with what you're seeing, please go about it wise. Go about it the right way. Or else you can end up like Idaho. That'll be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all later.